One of the goals of the new curriculum in BC is to allow learners more choice in what they learn in English, as well as in other subjects. At our school, all English 10 classes are grounded in literary studies, and learners choose between spoken language, creative writing, and new media to complement it. This course pairs literary studies with new media. Although it looks different in every teacher's classroom, here it will combine analysis of various forms of literature with creative expression in new forms of media, written, visual, and oral. Over the course of the semester, we will be creating blog posts, videos, and podcasts on various subjects. Everyone will have a chance to explore all three creative media, but also get to choose the area or areas that most interest them. Understand that this does not mean you will not be writing, both creative pieces and analytical essays. In the analysis side of the course, you'll be learning how to write essays that examine different forms of literature and media to figure out their message, theme for fiction and thesis for nonfiction, and how they successfully and engagingly convey that message. In the creative side of the course, you'll be writing stories and poetry, blog posts and reflections, and scripts and storyboards for videos and podcasts. The new curriculum emphasizes 3 core competencies: communication, sharing information, experiences, and ideas, exploring the world around you, understanding and using digital media positively, thinking, developing your mind both through knowledge, skills, and processes, as well as through developing good habits and being able to reflect, and personal and social responsibility, understanding and caring about yourself and others, and finding and working towards your purpose or purposes in the world. In addition, the big ideas of literary studies and New Media 10 are: the exploration of text and story deepens our understanding of diverse, complex ideas about identity, others, and the world. Texts are socially, culturally, geographically, and historically constructed, and people understand them differently depending on their worldviews and perspectives. Language shapes ideas and influences others. Digital citizens have rights and responsibilities in an increasingly globalized society. And questioning what we hear, read, and view contributes to our ability to be educated and engaged citizens. We're going to be working on a number of different assignments or projects over the same period of time, so developing good time management skills, using your time in class, prioritizing assignments, planning out your long-term projects, is going to be crucial. In fact, it is the biggest advice given by students who have already taken English 10. The second most common piece of advice is this: ask questions. Ask questions to clarify criteria. Use criteria to help you plan your work. And look at it to self-assess before handing the work in. Ask for feedback. Ask for help. Ask for extensions when you have legitimate reasons for needing one. You have other classes and other things going on in your lives, and sometimes a project or assignment that is given in this class may come at the same time as tests in 2 other classes, a major tournament, and family issues. I'm not going to know all of this, so if you have a reason for an extension that is not "I procrastinated" or "I was lazy," and if you ask for it a reasonable amount of time before the assignment is due, showing me that you've thought ahead and planned out your work, I'll usually grant it. Not always. Sometimes we need the assignment done for that class because we're going to be using the learning in some way that day, and sometimes I'm limited by when Mark's cutoff is. But most of the time, if the reason is legit, I'll grant it. What is not acceptable is simply not doing the work. You need practice to be successful on the major projects, and you need the major projects to show your skills and knowledge of the learning intentions of this course. On that note, I highly recommend keeping track of your marks on your assignments, as they will help you figure out your progress through the course. The marking guides are straightforward and can give you a good idea of approximately what grade range you're in. Developing indicates that you're still struggling with the skills or content. Competent is in the C range. Proficient is in the B range. And exemplary is in the A range. If you find yourself with a grade range lower than you wish, you have the option of redoing assignments after conferencing with me to get more detailed feedback. Keeping track of your grades and major assignments will also help you at the end of each term when you conference with me about your percentage. You'll need to be keeping a portfolio that shows your best work in analysis, reading and writing, viewing and representing, listening and speaking, and thinking and reflecting. These are the areas that will be used to determine your grades. One last thing. This is a new media course, which means we'll be using various devices as a central part of the course. If you're using your device for learning purposes, creating, reading, viewing, listening to content, excellent. If you're using it for purposes not related to learning, texting, Snapchatting, filming, or photographing someone without their consent, etc., you will no longer have permission to have your device in class. Our phones are incredible tools for learning and incredible tools for wasting time. The latter isn't okay during class. I'm excited to work with you this year and to see what you create. Welcome to English 10 Literary Analysis and New Media.